Welcome to another video tutorial from the Information Technology Exchange. This tutorial will show you how to maintain your computer step by step. If you perform these steps in sequence every other week, you will keep your computer in really good condition. The tools we're going to use are either available on the web or included with a Microsoft Windows operating system. A couple of the tools we use, which are included with all computers made by the Information Technology Exchange, is the CCleaner disk cleanup utility, available at CCleaner.com, Spybot search and destroy spyware removal and prevention utility, which is available at safernetworking.org, the Windows disk cleanup utility, and the Windows disk defragmenter utility. When starting your bi-weekly maintenance, the first place you should go is your email program. As you know, emails begin to accumulate over time and you need to get rid of them. If you don't, they can pile up in your computer and slow down your email client. Once you've eliminated all your email that you don't want, run the CCleaner utility. This terrific free application will scour your machine for bits and pieces left over from your travels on the internet. It'll look for other files that have been partially deleted but aren't completely gone, and can clean up a whole host of other things that accumulate in your computer. I usually run mine by default with the settings provided by CCleaner. They're safe and shouldn't damage or get rid of any information that you might want to keep. When CCleaner is finished cleaning up your system, you'll get this report page. Upon completion, go ahead and close CCleaner, and then run Spybot search and destroy. Spybot search and destroy is a terrific freeware that will actually look for malware and spyware on your computer and remove whatever it finds that is not good for your machine. The first thing to do with Spybot is to search for updates. I usually pick a US server. It'll show you what updates are available. Check off the list, then click download. When the download is complete, you will see several green checks. That indicates they all went through okay. Click Exit and check for problems. This is now going to scan my computer's hard disk drive and look for any malware in its list, which is extensive, of known malware. When Spybot Search and Destroy is done scanning your machine for malware, it will either come up with a congratulations note saying that it didn't find anything, there's nothing to worry about or remove, or it will come up with a series of red X's, objectionable stuff that it found that it recommends you remove, and I would just follow the instructions and tell it to get rid of them. It would also be indicated here as fix selected problems. When you're done doing either one, an important thing to remember to do that a lot of folks forget is to immunize your computer. Immunization is extremely helpful. This is what tells Spybot to remember what it's learned from all the different malware updates that were out there, what it's encountered, and it will prevent them in future. Go ahead and close Spybot when you're finished. The next step is to run Windows Disk Cleanup. It's usually under Start, Accessories, System Tools, and then you'll find Disk Cleanup. Tell it the drive you want to clean. On almost any computer, drive C is the hard drive you want to clean. Check off the items. I usually check them all off. going to ask you if you're sure. If you feel comfortable with it, tell it to continue. There's a significant amount of information on my machine to clean up, so it's going to take a few minutes. Once disk cleanup is done, it goes away. And the last step we recommend is that you run Disk Defragmenter. That's also under Start, All Programs, Accessories, System Tools. You'll see it right after the disk cleanup icon. This will also ask you which drive do you want to defragment. I'm going to work on C right now. That's that primary disk. In this case, I'm going to tell it to analyze the disk. It wasn't that long ago that I ran Disk Defragmenter. When the report is done, it will come back and tell you how much fragmentation there is on that drive. If you have a high amount of fragmentation, or even, let's say, 5 or 10%, it's a good idea at that point to defrag the disk. This will take a little while. I usually recommend people do it in the evening, possibly when you're going to go to bed. Let the machine run for a while. You don't want to be using your machine while it's running, not because it will hurt anything, but because the operation is very slow when it has to do other things. When the defragmentation of your disk is done, the utility goes away and tells you complete, and that is it. If you were to do these steps once every 2 weeks for avid internet users, or at least once a month for your casual user, you can keep your machine very healthy and running in good shape.